Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're gonna show how to add labels, text fields, and so on to the frames. The example we're gonna do now, let me draw something, then that'll probably make it easier to understand. We're gonna do the frame, the same frame we have, same as what we have before. It's got title. You see it. We've done it here, right? Everything is in here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put labels here, like name, and you've got text field, so you can put your name in. Then last name probably, then or family name. You put the text field here. Probably gonna say the contact number. You can put it here. Gender, for instance, you can put it here. How we're gonna do it? This depends on the layout you're gonna use. So you have to set the layout for the frame in order to do this. There are three types of layouts. The first layout is called flow layout, which I'm gonna demonstrate how you can use that. The first thing you do before do anything, remember to create an object of this type inside the class. So this is called JLabels object. This is all labels. These are text fields. So the first thing you do, make sure to put all of these in here as private in here, and of course you add them to the frame inside here. The rest is exactly the same. You're not going to change that. The only thing you change probably to put them is to change these values only. And if you want to change the title of the frame, you can change. Of course, you can change the title as well. Let me get rid of this diagram because I'm not very good at drawing diagrams, and we'll start on the code. Let me just keep using this one, and remember, as from the previous one, whatever your class name is, make sure the object you choose or you create is from your class name here. So what we're gonna do now, the first thing you do in here, that's in here, there we go, you create the objects here. Of course, make them private, so it'll be better. So I'm gonna just do them now. That is private. I'm gonna create labels. I'm gonna create text fields. JLabel, of course, from the name, JLabel, and give the name for it. I've got first name, last name. I'm gonna do contact number, gender. I can put age if we want to. So we'll put these ones in here. So we need labels and text fields. As we run the program, we can understand what's going on here. First name, for instance, call it FN label. Call it any name you want. Label equal new JLabel. And put on the label what do you want to see. So put, for instance, first name, test. Close it. Right, because I'm going to create frames, you can copy these in here and just change them rather than typing them. So that's what we're doing here. It is here, hopefully. That's going to give me this one. So I'm going to create 4, 3, and 4. So I need to change these ones. So one first name and second is last name, I'm going to say. And the third one, of course, this is going to be last name. You change them accordingly. Last name. This one, they will say contact number. Say CN. C, contact number. And you can say here, for instance, contact number. Yeah. And of course here, what do we say? Say for instance, gender. I'm sorry, say gender. Gender label, and you're gonna say here gender. Other text, gender. What appears on that? These are text, these are labels. We're gonna create where you type in text fields. So we need to create text fields as well. So private J text fields, they call them text field, and we'll go fn and say txt equal, you can call it any name you want, a new J text field, and see how many characters you want in it. Say for instance 10 in here, because some of the names are big names. I'm going to copy these ones because you're going to need 4 as well. Yeah. There comes near 1, 2, 3. That makes it 4. Of course, the second one is a last name, because when you say first name appears in here, the text in the front of it says first name, so you need to type the first name, and this one for the last name. And the third one is because it's contact number, so this is CN text, and say the contact number, say 10 if you want, or you can make this 8 characters. It depends where you want. Make this one, for instance, say 12. And this one, as it says, the gender, we call it gender txt. It goes along with that one. And for the gender, of course, you see 1, because F for female and M for male. We created now all these in here. What we need to do, we need to add these to the frame. In a way, depends on what kind of layout. The first one, of course, what you do it here. The first line you do, put a line, the first line you put in here is you set the layout. Set, here it is, set layout. You open a bracket, they say new, set the type you're gonna use, set layout, new flow layout. This is one of them. Flow layout, it means you put one after the other. You start from a position, so you have to say where do you start on the screen. So you say J, that's the way it is. Here it is. I'm sorry, flow layout dot. It tells you, do you start at the center, leading, left, right, trailing. Usually start from left. There it is, left. What is distance horizontally between the gadgets, between the labels and the text fields and so on, or between one and the other? Say for instance we have 10, or make it 5 horizontally, and between them vertically say 10, right? So that's done here. We created the layout. Second thing you do, which is important, you need to add these into this, the frame, which is says the layout. All you need to do, just add these one in the right order. Whatever comes first, serve first, and so on. Here we go in here and say add. Here it is, add. Then the first one I'm going to say, I want this one, fn LPL. Here it is. Then add. I need to put the text next to it, so I can say, give me this one, and I'll put it here. Here it is. And then we're going to say, all right, add this ln label, then add with the text with it, ln txt, the object's names, of course. Yeah. Then you say add cn, which is contact number for label. There it is. Text goes along with it. Add cn text. You add then what's left, gender, lbl, and after it is add gender txt. That's it. That's all you need to do. You don't change anything else. Just add these ones. The only thing you're going to see in here, because of this size, probably that's going to give us different things. Let's run it and then we can fix these values. Run this one. There it is. And here you go. Give it a first name, last name, gender, and so on. If we want to change these ones in a way like that, here it is. It looks more like it like that. Right? So what we can do, we need to change that horizontally. Let's close this one, which means we can do this one, for instance, 250. Let's see what that's going to give us, and make this one, for instance, 100. I don't know, 125. Say, run this one. Here you go. So this is a bit short. So make it a bit in here. Make this one 175, and see what that's gonna give us. Yeah. That's better. You can increase that one. So make that one 200 to make it looks nicer. So make this one 200, for instance. And here we go. Run it. Here we go. That looks better. So this is actually, look at these. These are called labels. First name, last name, contact number, and so on. Here, I say first name, last name, contact number, gender. Can you see it in here? And this one, labels. So label 1, here it is. And that's when I say add. I say add lb1, fn label 1, which is this one. So add this one first. And the same, I say fn txt, which is this one. Is add this one. Then give it a distance, which is the distances between them. We say it in here. 5. Between here and here is 5. Between here and here, vertically, is 10. Says 10 in here. Then ln label, I add after the txt, ln label, which means says last name, and of course, and so on. We go along. Of course, you can use, you can write any name in here. Modafar, ati, for instance, contact number, something like 971 50987655, something like that. And gender, of course, is male. There you go. All right. So you can do that. That's simplified. That's how we do it actually with this type. The main thing is close this one here. Close it. Make sure the layout here is the flow layout. Flow layout. That's how we do set layout. First line, a new flow layout. Flow layout dot left. We start from left, 5 horizontally and 10 vertically. That's conclude our video for doing adding component to the frame using the flow layout. Thank you.